Been relaxing on my days off and found this movie on YouTube, starring Brian Bosworth, A.K.A. the Boz. I don't know if you know. And this,
I'm supposed to know him as the Boz. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about at all.
The Boz was a rookie sensation for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I believe, back in the 80s, and he had all of this hype surrounding him. He was just like, he had like a cool like spiked like haircut. It was like kind of like new attitude for the NFL, and huge hype around this guy. He was a big dude, putting guys down and stuff like that. Season starts and he like gets injured right away or just underperforms, and he was like one of the biggest busts in like draft history.
Yeah.
This guy Brian Bosworth, he had so much hype surrounding him, and he was just like, man, not that great of a football player.
Yeah.
But he was in this movie called Stone Cold, and I found it on YouTube. And
no relation to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No relation to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's unfortunate.
But
yeah, he started showing me.
He was riding on the hype. The movie was riding on the hype of this football player, and so it's like your classic Lethal Weapon meets Rambo meets that whole genre.
Yeah.
Action, cheesy violence, biker gangs.
Which was definitely a giant genre at one point.
For sure.
The comedy cop like action flick.
And Death Wish. That was the other movie I was gonna say. So yeah, mix those three movies together, and that's kind of what you got. But put like the worst actors you could possibly imagine. But there's a couple cameos that aren't bad. One of the guys who I just saw in another movie the other day, he was in it. He was good. He was in Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo, the cop.
Oh yeah, the one that was like talking about his dick being too skinny. Yeah, right.
Always talking. You always ask him. That was like a funny gag in that movie.
It's the only Rob Schneider movie I'll fuck with right there.
Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
Yeah, I'm a fan. It's pretty fucking funny.
It's pretty funny.
It holds up.
Did you say steak?
What's up?
Did you say steak? Mistake. So Stone Cold, and so check all the boxes for cheesy one-liners, bad explosions, even worse like fucking practical special effects. But it's really fun and easy to follow. The storyline actually makes sense enough for you to watch the whole movie. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. My eye just started watering.
I was gonna say, you got your eye spazzing out again?
Yeah, my eye was spazzing out, but I'm okay now.
Damn.
Don't worry about me.
Don't die on the show, Nicole. Trying to review a movie over here, jeez.
So they talk about him being a cop.
Yeah.
But he's like been suspended or something like that, but still gets like an undercover job.
Because they do that usually, when you get suspended from the force, they're like, time to go undercover.
Apparently with unlimited jurisdiction, a license to kill.
That should have been the name of the movie, is Unlimited Jurisdiction.
Just like
that's my new tough guy hardcore band, Unlimited Jurisdiction.
The lines are fuzzy on this one.
Yeah.
We should be
It's the first album title for Unlimited Jurisdiction. The lines are fuzzy. So the Boz is essentially like Dolph Lundgren's shitty cousin.
Yes.
That's basically what he is.
Yep, the hair with the hair to match.
I mean, based on this clip we're watching right now, yeah, he's got the mullet. He's got the.
So here we go. So the opening line, the killer line. Here's the police chief. He comes in. He goes, "What do you got to say for yourself now?" and he looks at him. and He goes, "Clean up on aisle 4."
Oh my god!
Tosses up the shotgun. Ready and cue.
So this is not an intentional comedy flick. This is just a cop movie.
Cue the fucking guitar riffs and Stone Cold.
Because they let every cop just wear a duster and have a raging mullet in the middle of the 80s. That's how police work.
He physically injured a group of people in a store.
Yeah.
Thwarting a robbery, but they didn't deserve to have their limbs broken.
I mean, watching the trailer really is like the most stereotypical 80s horse crap ever. That intro kind of reminds me of Miami Connection. I don't know if you've ever seen Miami Connection.
More times than I like to.
Okay, cool. We're on the same base then. I watched it again the other day.
Speaking of bad songs, Against the Ninja.
Oh man, that shit was stuck in my head for a week after the last time I watched it.
Or Friends.
Oh god,
the song about friends.
That guy's still writing those songs too to this day. Yeah, that guy, the Hall and Oates looking guy in it.
Yeah.
I know we're a little off topic on this movie review, but if you haven't seen the Miami Connection, it's about a group of quote unquote orphans that live together,
Uh-huh.
even though they're like in their 20s to 30s.
Uh-huh.
That's like a constant theme that they're orphans, and they practice taekwondo together, go to college together, and are in a shitty new wave band called Dragon Sound that's completely karate themed. And then they go up against a bunch of bikers and cocaine dealing ninjas.
Mm.
It's possibly the greatest film ever made.
A lot of decapitations, a lot of
Are we just
musical
talking about
interludes.
the worst movies ever made?
It's a pretty bad movie.
Oh, I don't have worst movies ever made, just like really awful movies that are made, which I kind of like the bad movies. Human Centipede.
I mean, that's
like a high budget movie.
unwatchable almost
Sallow.
for me.
I Spit on Your Grave.
Spit on Your Grave was pretty bad.
Cannibal
Film-
Holocaust.
I Spit on Your Grave is filmed near my grandparents' cabin.
Cannibal Holocaust watchable.
Cannibal Holocaust's pretty fucked up, man.
I
Pretty
hate
fucked up,
it.
but I watched it.
Yeah.
I hated it.
I've seen it probably 10 times.
Oh. Caligula.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Caligula's
They have sex with like underage kids and stuff like that in there.
Well, let's put it to you this way. There's
Please,
this one scene
Please
where...
please don't put it to me.
Oh, no, but I feel like I have to now.
Oh my goodness.
Let me put it to you this way: the making of Caligula.
All right, I guess I'm all ears.
Okay, there was a scene where a bunch of dudes were jacking off in a bowl,
Uh-huh.
and then Caligula walks by and then takes it and rubs it on his like head, and he's like, good for hair growth.
Uh huh. And that's Caligula. Huh?
And he also, yeah, there's.
Well, now I know how to see the movie. So
I just feel like
perfect.
there's a lot of things I can't mention because it's just like full of triggers.
Okay.
It's a lot of people wiping cum on things, basically.
Okay. Is it like
That
a Marquis
and-
de Sade kind of?
It repeats like the fucked up movies that we had mentioned before, prior to this movie.
So let's get back to this buddy cop movie you got going over here. So this guy just made nothing else, essentially.
Brian Bosworth, no, I do not believe he was in any other movies. We can IMDb check.
That's such like a formula for the mid '80s, the off the handle cop that pisses off the commish.
What about RoboCop?
McLaren!
Yeah, and plays by his own rules. You know, it's pretty much every '80s checkbox.
Right.
Which I love that shit. I love the police movie stereotypes. I think it's fucking great.
Okay, so Stone Cold came out 1991.
That's a '91 movie, huh?
It's a 91 movie.
I mean, that looks mad shitty especially for '91.
Brian Bosworth, he's actually been... Alright, so he's been in 26 movies.
Name a couple other ones. I'd like to see if I know any of these.
Virus, starring...
He was in Virus?
Yeah.
Like the mid '90s movie Virus?
No, the punk band. The Virus.
He's in the punk band?
No,
Yeah.
just-
I was going to say, no, he isn't. I've seen that band numerous times. I did not see a jacked blonde guy in a duster with a mullet playing the Virus the last few times I saw him.
Yes, he apparently was in The Virus.
I'm going to have to rewatch that. That's a good movie.
He played Ken Fairchild in it.
It's that's based off a comic from Dark Horse Comics.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a really good comic book. It's about a technological, half technological creature that absorbs things, basically.
Yep, I do not think this is the same movie. Or this is here's the plot summary. A United States presidential bodyguard risks everything to save the day
No, that's not it.
When a truck-
Immediately, it's not it.
when a truck chock full of biological weapons contrives to crash in a national park.
Well, not the same movie, but I do want to see that movie now.
It is a 2.8 out of 10 on IMDb.
So what's the basic plot of the Stone Cold movie? Like, what's his goal
Wolf
in it?
Cop.
Another movie, Brian Bosworth, One Tough Bastard.
One Tough Bastard is the name of one of his movies?
Yes, it is.
Sorry.
Man, that's a little on the nose.
When a man's wife and family are murdered, he plots revenge, only to find out the killer is under federal projection. He must exact his own form of justice.
So that's pretty much a ripoff of, like, The Punisher's basic plot.
Punisher mixed with, like, Chris Benoit.
It's a good thing we're not on the actual radio. They just put this on Bandcamp.
All right, so we got some more Brian Bosworth movies here. Midnight Heat.
Man, the names of his movies are just the most stereotypical, like...
Let's see, Back in Business.
Is his name, like, James Business and Back in Business?
It is...
James Business was a rogue cop. And he's about to find out.
No, but Joe Elkhart. was his name back in business.
Man, the names they give this guy in these movies.
Let's see. The Operative.
Yeah, he's a shitty Dolph Lundgren, man. Look at these movies he's in.
Mach 2.
Oh my god.
Phase 4.
He's in a Mach 2 and a Phase 4?
Yeah.
The fucking Boz.
Revelation Road.
And, so it looks like he had a alright career in B movies, though, I'm sure he didn't get paid dick for most of those movies, but...
No.
I've never heard of any of them for the most part, which is surprising since I mainly watch terrible-ass movies when I'm baked.
Well, maybe we'll have to... I highly recommend... So, in the end...
I'm going to watch one of his movies tonight.
You're going to toot Stone... We're tooting Stone.
We're tooting Stone.
Wait, so that's stuck with the rating system?
Yeah.
The rating
I'm
system
just trying to get Nicole's attention.
Tooting and good. I get it. It's a drag thing.
Is that what it is?
It's a drag thing.
I never heard it before today, so...
Yeah, that's how they rate all their outfits. Is it a toot or is it a boot?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so...
Well, the more you know.
It's a drag thing. And with that being said...
You didn't even make the cha-ching noise when you did it.
That sound you just heard was a gigantic fan opening, a hand fan, with the $100 bills printed on it. Do that sound again one more time so people can hear. There you go. And the hand fan says "cha-ching" in huge letters with a whole bunch of $100 bills, like it's a fanned out billfold.
She signed it. I met her. She told me my makeup was beautiful, and I told her she was lying.
And then she was like, "Buy this fan."
No, I had already bought your fan. I was like, "I bought your fan, and I'm a fan."
She's like, "That'll be $29.95."
It was. I'm pretty sure it was $20 for this fan, but support your drag queens. Every once in a while, I think about really weird sexual experiences that happened to me, and I hide them away because they're so embarrassing. But I was triggered the other day by something that happened. I can't remember, and it reminded me of the time because I've obviously watched porn before, and
not me, never.
Yeah, what is this porn you speak
Never
of?
seen a porn in my life.
What is this porn?
My virgin eyes.
So I was at my desk job, clicking away on the computer, and I put my phone down on my desk, and I guess it opened up to my Safari.
Oh God.
And I had no idea that my phone was just chilling with the screen lit up, and it was on Pornhub, and it was this girl getting DP'd.
Oh hell yeah. Some good work material right there.
And the guy sitting behind me was like...
He's like, "Oh, enjoying a little DP, are you?"
No, he was like, "Oh my God, is that what I think it is?"
He's like, "Yo, is that DP?" And high
He was
fives
like-
you.
He said, "No, I'm watching how to make sausages."
He was like, "Oh my gosh, is that what I think it is? Damn."
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that's me. I'm sorry. that's me. That's who I am right now.
Oh, not me in the video. You didn't say.
No,
Sorry,
no.
that's me.
No. No.
So did you get in trouble or no? What happened? What was the aftermath?
Well, the guy sitting behind me was a guy that I happened to be cool with.
Yeah.
But I think after that, he just thought that I was a 100% a freak.
Like a deviant.
Yeah,
He just kind of raised one eyebrow at you when.
Yeah, pretty much. He was just kind of what kind of things are you into?
He puts his hands. She's like, mm-hmm.
Like he won't take drinks from you anymore. That he hasn't seen mixed himself.
Oh yeah.
Kind of suspicious of you.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was an interesting experience to be had. I mean, I feel like I'm no stranger to people thinking that I'm a sexual deviant. There was the time that my parents caught me illegally downloading porn off a torrent. Yeah, uTorrent.
Well, I mean, that's what fucking torrents are for, are they not?
But they wouldn't have known until the government called and they were like, you have
Whoa,
this.
the government narked on you to your parents for porn?
Yes, they did.
Wow, that makes me feel way less embarrassed about anything that's ever happened to me.
Yes, they did. And my mom was like, what is this natural sex?
Natural sex was the video you were downloading?
I don't even think I meant
That doesn't even sound like a good porn. That sounds like a terrible-ass porn.
I honestly don't think I meant to download it. I think it was something that came in the file. You know, my parents should really expect it. Like, my dad told me to watch, like, A Clockwork Orange when I was, like,
Yeah, but that's not a
14.
porn, though.
Told you to?
13 or 14.
He's like, you will sit down and watch A Clockwork. He does the thing where they pry his eyes open, like in the movie.
And then at the end, you're like, oh, I get it.
Her dad puts the fucking hooks in her eyes to, like, hold them open and watch it.
No,
He's like, see?
He was
see?
like-
Yeah, I told you you'd like this movie.
my dad, I think he just, like...
Called a callback in the biz.
He was like, you know, I know a movie you'd really like. You'd love A Clockwork Orange. And then my mom was like, oh my gosh, why would you ever tell her she is 13 years old? Like, why would you? Oh my gosh, no. Like, you know. And then I watched it and I was like...
Your mom sounds hot.
That's a hot voice to you, that bizarre impersonation she did of her mom that probably doesn't even sound like a real person. You were like, oh, hell yeah.
you were like, yeah, slap me up, baby.
He's like, so can I get your mom's number or no?
Nicole's mom.
Nicole's mom.
You're gonna come.
There's another terrible song, Stacey's Mom. That was really bad. I hated that. Bowling for
Soup?
Oh, God, can we not start talking about that fucking
Sorry,
band right
it
now?
happens. It just happens.
But yeah, no, so,
But
know,
are you
I feel
are you gonna give Derek your mom's phone number or no? That's what we want to know.
No.
It's a simple yes or no.
Just answer the fucking question. Jesus
yes,
Christ.
I'll give you my mom's phone number. Tell her I sent you.
I will.
So just don't get like too weirded
That
out when
makes
you
it
come
even
home.
worse.
When you come home and like your mom's sitting on Derek's lap and he's like in a smoking jacket, like smoking a pipe. Calls you a chip off the old block.
Oh, there's Nicole, that chip off the old block.
How was your day, slugger?
Gives you a chin tap.
Oh, possibly a hair tussle.
Yeah, hair tussle.
A possible hair tussle.
Holy shit.
But yeah, no, I feel like all bad things happened once I start watching Clockwork Orange.
And then that was straight
You're
to
like,
hardcore porno.
You were
right
just
after
like,
that.
yeah, that's the ticket. That's the way
Yep.
I'll live my
Maybe,
life.
I don't know. Like, my parents are really weird. I feel like at one point my dad was like, there's a new guy here like every 3 nights. What's up with your life? And I'm just like, and you know, when they clean my room and they find like my things that shouldn't be seen or like restraints on the bed, but they don't say anything. They're just like, yep, that's my daughter. They don't even care. My dad at one point...
Makes it sound like a bad 90s sitcom. That's my daughter.
My dad at one point was like, yeah, I think it runs in the family.
Oh, well, then.
Like, more than I need to know, Dad.
I was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like...
You're like, well, pardon me while I never
boiling-
have sex with anything ever again after
pour
hearing that.
boiling hot water on my face
Yeah.
until I burn to death. Because that's how I feel after.
So why did the government, like, okay, what the hell kind of porn are you looking up that the government is like, all right, time to, what the hell is going on over here? Like,
Hey, listen, I was just as surprised as you are to get a call from my mom and her being like, did you download this porn unnatural sex?
That's FBI worthy? That sounds like a tame porn. I don't understand.
I believe so. When I was working at a restaurant, someone was downloading some illegal porn over the network, and it was a Doctor Who porn parody called Doctor Whore.
Well, they didn't even fucking try with that one.
Edward Penis
They
hands.
traditionally don't try.
Yeah. Well, there is a Lord of the G-Strings instead of Lord of the Rings as well.
There's a Lord of a lot of things.
Honestly, Lord of the G-String sounds pretty awesome.
It's not a good porn.
Lord
It's not a good porn.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah, of course I've seen it. You think I'm going to scroll by that and not at least click on it?
What are some good, like, celebrity porns that you've seen?
Celebrity?
No, I haven't really watched a lot of
I
those.
saw
I've seen the Kim
softcore-
Kardashian
Oh, yeah,
porn.
everybody's seen that, yeah.
With
So
the Ray
remember
J.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the TV show with Melissa Joan Hart?
Yo, she's in a porn?
The Aunt Zelda.
That lady's in a porn?
Not Carolyn Ray, but the other
hot-
one.
the hot aunt?
She was in, like, a Skinamax, like...
hell
Damn,
yeah.
you just made my day, buddy.
It made my day when I was 13.
Oh.
I found that.
What do you mean when I'm 13? I'll fucking watch that now. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. That lady was hot as hell.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, not her much younger than it was on the show. So that was, like, alarming
Damn, good porn fun fact
and
there, Derek.
arousing at the same time.